Japan is full of monsters that look completely human, right up until you get close. No claws, no fangs. They just wear an ordinary face and then show you what's hiding under it. Here are 5 of them, counting down to the most famous of all. Number 5. Ohaguro-bettari. From behind, she looks like a woman in a fine kimono, often a bride. But she has no face. No eyes, no nose. Just a smooth white surface with one huge mouth full of blackened teeth. She shows up at dusk near temples, or disguised as a man's own wife, and only reveals the face when someone leans in close. She doesn't attack anyone. The shock is the entire point. The blackened teeth are actually a clue. In old Japan, that was a married woman's makeup, and one story says she's the ghost of a woman who died just before her wedding, still dressed as a bride, waiting for a day that never came. Number 4. Futakuchi-onna, the two-mouthed woman. She looks like an ordinary woman who barely eats, but under the hair on the back of her head is a second mouth, a split in the skull with its own lips, teeth, and tongue. That mouth is always hungry, and her hair moves on its own to grab food and feed it. The classic story is about a stingy man who married her precisely because she never seemed to eat. Then food started vanishing from his house, and one night he spied on her and watched her hair part, and that hidden mouth devour a whole meal in seconds. The wife he picked to save money turned out to be the hungriest mouth in the house. Number 3. Rokurokubi. By day, she's a normal person. At night, her neck stretches out, meters long, drifting around the room while her body stays put, and in many stories she has no idea she does it. The nastier version is the nukakubi, whose head detaches completely and flies off to hunt. But it has one weakness. The head has to get back to its body by morning. So if you find one sleeping, you hide the body while the head is away, it comes back, finds nothing, and dies. There's a famous old tale where a traveler works this out and outwits a whole family of them in a single night. Number 2. Iyaya. This one is genuinely simple. From behind, she looks like a young woman in fine clothes. Call out to her, she turns around, and her face is a wrinkled old man's. That's the whole thing. She doesn't attack, doesn't chase. She's basically a prank in monster form, the bait of a pretty figure and the letdown when she turns. Even her name is just the disgusted sound you'd blurt out. Iyaya. Number 1. The Noppera-bo, the faceless one, and the most famous of them all. It looks like an ordinary person, sometimes even someone you know. Then it turns, and the face is completely blank. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. In folklore, it's usually harmless, often a fox or a badger playing a trick, and it only wants to scare you. In the most famous story, a man runs into a weeping woman on a dark road, sees she has no face, and bolts to a noodle seller for help, only for the seller to calmly wipe his own face blank too. And it's not just old Japan. In 1959, a newspaper in Hawaii ran a report of a faceless woman combing her hair in a theater restroom. The same monster still turning around, an ocean away.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and leave a like. It really helps, and I'll see you in the next one.